I was gonna talk about how we have our immigrant parents, or I don't know if
What,
your
you
parents,
before-
how like our Hispanic parents like never really had a childhood. Or I don't know, like, cause from what my parents have told me, it's like they basically worked like their entire life, like, cause
Yeah,
like
what's your
compared
thoughts
to
on
like
it?
us, like we've had like I would say a better life
Oh yeah,
compared to
in
them.
McDonald's
Like,
every day.
exactly, like we're spoiled. Like we don't really know what like pobreza is, or like
I eat
being what
my
being poor
burger
is.
when I want. I eat my pizza. When I
Yeah,
want.
and like for me, like my parents from El Salvador, when they tell me like in their days they would eat like frijoles and like cheese, and that's basically it. Like every single day. You compare it to us, like where we have like a better economic like life because of them, you know. But like that's what I'm saying. Like they never really probably had like a good childhood. Like they always had to work, and then having to like to cross like the border and all that stuff to come here, like to give us a better life.
What's one thing that you want to give back to your parents? Like, when like if you're like I guess successful, would consider yourself successful. Like, what was the first thing you're gonna do?
Put them in a nursing home.
Yeah.
Put them in a retirement home.
Let them see their parents over there in Mexico, probably.
Send them back to Mexico.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
No,
Let
like
them see their parents. I mean, because that's
Yeah.
one thing for my parents don't have papers,
Oh.
oh yeah, his parents don't have
and
papers,
so they
can't
can't
see him.
they can't see anything because there's not that financial stability where they can just leave,
I think what I would give them probably is more like
rest. They can
financial
just rest.
freedom. Yeah, like
They could just rest.
like they don't have to work anymore if they don't want to. I mean, I know my dad, like he's still gonna want to work, so I'll probably just help him like in whatever whatever he wants to do. Like if he wants to go like into mechanic or like run his own little business, like I'd help him out and whatever. Give them like a certain amount of money, or like if they ever needed money, I'll just give them. I
Just
think
financial
just
stability. Like,
yeah.
Hello, guys, and welcome to the No Clue Podcast, episode 16.
Yeah, you guessed it, bro. You're so
Uh,
smart.
No, I thought about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It feels
Episode
like we did, like
16.
20 of them already. It feels that way.
Hopefully one day.
We're done after 20. Just
Okay.
end the whole thing.
With your host,
That was our
Ale,
Yeah, Alejandro.
Eric, and Kevin. Yeah. here we are.
Yeah.
Ooh, new setting.
New setting.
Everyone
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
explain.
This is my backyard.
He got bored of his living room.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to change that. The ambience, you know, give it a new
Yeah.
aesthetic. The natural whatever it's called. I
Aesthetic,
don't know.
yeah, not the aesthetic.
Yeah. We got the little hammock in the back.
As you
Yeah.
can see,
That's it.
we don't have
The
like,
mosquito.
the proper background. But,
Yeah.
Oh my god, another mosquito in front of me. But also, we did this for safety purposes. Last time we were getting everything packed up.
Yeah.
The drive-by happened.
Drive by. Oh my god.
And
Really?
I mean,
no, I was just kidding, bro.
I don't know.
Because, like-
I kind of believe in this.
Yeah, I thought.
Nah.
I mean,
we live in the
yeah.
hood, so it's a possibility.
It could be
but
a possibility.
Nah,
It
nothing like
could
that.
be a,
Just a change
uh,
of scenery. you know?
mistake of a drive-by, but yeah, just for safety purposes and scenery.
Okay. Yeah. Exactly.
We're here.
Yeah. Go. Eric, I know you have something lovely to talk to us today.
Lovely,
I mean,
very
about-
lovely today.
What is it? Today on Tuesday 28th. Isn't it today? When
the
it's leap
start
year?
of the rodeo?
Maybe I don't
The
know.
rodeo just began today.
Oh, the rodeo.
The rodeo just began today. The
Woo!
opening night is tonight.
It looks so dumb and poop.
Let us know if you guys are gonna go.
That's
to
a
the
Houston?
rodeo. This.
Oh yeah,
rodeo?
Houston
Season.
rodeo. We're from Houston, guys, so the rodeo's
Yeah.
back.
I think last year was last year they had the rodeo at Mirno, or they skipped it last year.
No,
I think
that
last
yesterday,
year
yesterday,
they-
last year they did.
They
They
did,
skipped it?
yeah.
They-
no,
no,
they did
they
have
had
it.
it.
Oh, I had it. Cause I
Yeah,
remember
it
going.
It was
yeah.
the year before, like the 2 years
COVID
ago,
year?
actually, 2021.
COVID year.
They got
Yeah.
the airplane coming
COVID,
now.
yeah, 2020.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it was 2020.
Yeah.
And
Did you guys
that-
go?
Huh?
Did you guys
No.
ever?
Oh wait.
Did I go?
Yeah, bro.
No, actually.
No,
I don't think
I think
I
I-
went.
What?
I know I went, and I know that the zip line, or how do you call that? Like where you sit.
The eagle? I think it's like an eagle.
It's the eagle,
No?
but it's like a conveyor belt, and you just sit
Mhm.
there and you just take it.
It's
Yeah,
like,
just
it's
take
like a, it's like a ski lift type
This
thing.
you ski lift.
But
and
it's
that-
not a ski lift. It's like a different.
Yeah, well, it's
But
not-
does that one
it-
go like phew, like really
No, no,
fast,
no,
or is it
no,
more
it's
just like
it's slow, so you can see
a
like the
slow
whole
one?
park.
It's
The
basically
scenery
like
Yeah, it's
of the whole place.
NRG Park, right?
Yeah, NRG
Is it the
Stadium.
parking lot?
The
Is-
parking lot of the
yeah,
stadium. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
basically just to get a view of like everything.
Yeah,
Like, it goes
and
pretty
you can,
slow.
yeah, because like there's a ton of people in the middle too, so like you get to skip all those people. And yeah, I think I don't know if it was my father.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think I sat next to him, but my father and me are disproportionate.
This-
And so
Does
the
that mean-
lift,
What does
the
he mean by
lift
that?
went like this. You know?
Oh, okay,
Oh,
buddy.
okay.
It's swiveled to the
You're
side.
calling him fat?
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's the thing. Just
My
have that
dad's
mental
overweight.
image.
Oh.
Yeah, is it
It's
our
typical
parents are
Hispanic parents, or
Yeah,
a little bit on the
on the heftier side,
Tell
but
you what, they need to remodel that.
Yeah.
you need to fix that.
hopefully this generation.
Our
fixes it,
generation.
But that's all y'all did at the rodeo?
No, well, that's what I remember because it got stuck up there. Like the machine just stopped going, and we're like, oh, I was like, oh no, oh fuck, dude, I'm already afraid of heights, and I was like, okay, I'll do
You're
it.
stuck
Fuck,
up there.
yeah, just fuck it. But we were just like, I got stuck up there, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh man, bro, and it's like, I was like, please don't move, Father, please.
We're gonna fall.
Because it wobbles
It
a lot, and
wobbles
I was like, yeah, bro, this is gonna fall, man. Oh, and I was like, could I survive it? I'm like, nah, was the gravitational speed is gonna go fast? I don't
Yeah.
think I could survive that, bro.
It was just like the ground under you, or there was like a little
pavement. I don't
something
think,
to fall on or something. No.
You
On
were
people.
like you were in the middle of
people.
the ride when that happened.
Yeah, it was like I was like, bro, at least over there, or like in the front of the bag, but we were like right dab in the middle.
I think
That's
that
tough.
ride takes you from one end of the carnival to the other end.
Yeah,
so if you
yeah.
want to like basically like what's it called, like fast travel?
Yeah,
Mhm.
If you want to fast travel.
fast
you
travel in
basically take
quotation.
the-
Yeah,
basically
you
take
can
the-
avoid all the people
It's
basically.
I don't even know if that's considered a ride. I don't even know, but I mean yeah, it's just basically a zip line. Just
I
go across
remember
the
that
carnival,
that thing, and I think that was either the one after COVID or the one before COVID. I just don't
Mm.
remember, but
That's all you remember from the rodeo.
I remember that, and then I think we went to the big Ferris wheel or one of the smaller Ferris wheels. But
Mm.
yeah, but basically we did all the height ones because
Yeah.
roller coaster I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Did it.
The last time I went?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Well, yeah, because I don't think we've ever gone, right? Like any of us, like together.
Not all of us together, but you haven't gone with your family or anything.
Like a long time ago, like 6 years ago. All I remember is getting like the cheese fries or like the chili cheese fries. Those are
Damn,
pretty
you
good.
big.
And the funnel cakes.
Oh,
Those
yeah,
would always
yeah,
be
that's
like,
everything,
I always want to go back
How
and get
much
those.
that set you back, brother?
Huh?
How much that set your
I know. I
family
didn't
back?
pay.
I mean,
I
yeah.
don't
Probably
remember.
like a kid at that time.
Yeah,
Not like
I
a
don't-
kid, but like a teenager.
I don't remember how much it was.
Shit is expensive at the rodeo though.
Yeah,
I
I mean that's the
mean-
whole point.
Yeah.
Like to overcharge on like food.
I think the main thing everybody goes for is like the funnel cakes, the turkey legs. What
Well,
else?
maybe.
The
Uh,
turkey legs.
Like the fried pickles.
We did go to the livestock
stuff.
and like there's like a art exhibit basically.
Oh, for school, right?
On that. No.
No?
Well, we're school, but like with my family también.
Oh, you went with your family?
But like I'm talking about, there's an art exhibit
Mhm.
inside the stadium también, and yeah.
I won.
Uh,
I won it.
Well,
Couple
I
years
won
back.
a couple. How
You-
much? Couple years or how many?
I was like 8 years old. I don't
Well,
know,
that's
10
not a
years old.
couple years. That's more than
Oh,
a few
decade.
years. ago.
Oh.
a decade ago.
Decade.
But yeah, he won that.
Jeez.
What
Yeah,
else?
but we were seeing all the
Yeah,
art.
good for you.
I know,
You're good at
that's okay.
something.
That's where all the people who are not conditioned, they sit there and charge their phones
Mm.
up in the second floor of the stadium.
Mm.
I love it there.
I want to be there.
I think the main part, me and my girlfriend went last year, and all we went for was like the livestock show. Like just pet all the animals, see all like the cows, and just walk through like the thing, and then you can see a bunch of like little
Farm
shops,
equipment.
stores, yeah, like
it's
everything.
like really
in the
southern
stadium.
theme.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's that, and then there's like the actual like performance of like
The
bull
concerts?
riders,
Oh.
like and like the concerts también. They
Yeah.
have all that stuff. So.
Como un
I mean,
jaripeo,
if
right?
you're from Houston, you already know everything that goes on. In,
Un
like, the
jaripeo.
rodeo, but for those
man,
kidding.
I don't think so.
Huh?
I use like jaripeo. It's like shows with
It's like-
horses and stuff.
Like like
dancing with horses. Like
Yeah.
it's like a really Hispanic Mexican.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mexican.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody from Houston has been to the rodeo at least once. So,
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I mean, yeah, if you haven't gone, shit,
Don't go.
now's
Don't
your
go.
chance. It's,
It's
I
bad.
think it lasts from
No, I'm just kidding.
today all the way to the 18th of
March?
March?
or March.
April?
Yeah, March.
March?
It's a whole month, I think. Just 1 month for the rodeo.
That's
I always
not
thought
March.
it started earlier. Like I thought it would always start like around February, like the
Is it
beginning.
March? I think
But I think it starts like very late in February
Yeah.
till like March, like the end of March.
probably. Yeah.
I don't keep track of that. I just
Mhm.
whenever it happens, it happens. I really don't know the day it happens.
Mhm.
And the rodeo's exciting, man. I love the rodeo.
I don't. I mean,
I think it's okay.
I
I
don't.
don't.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. It's like something you go to a lot of times, and
It's more like an annual thing. Like you just like
it's
show
like
up
at some
and kinda
point,
just
yeah.
It's like once a year. I think it's cool to visit. I mean, you don't have to like. I know a lot of people blow stacks of money.
I mean,
whatever, dude.
maybe it's because I don't really. If I'm gonna go back and do the same thing over because I don't think. Maybe if I go with like friends with y'all,
Yeah.
and
Take
we,
a girl.
Like, we bet that
Go on
or-
a date.
and we bet each other to go up into the Ferris wheel, maybe. Because
Mhm.
with my family, I'm gonna be I won't go
Just
up
start
there.
clowning them.
I won't go up there. Only thing,
Oh, and the Ferris.
yeah, like the only thing I remember that was like that I want to vomit is I don't know, they strap you and you look like Superman and they just twirl you around and I remember doing that.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
That was pretty
Yeah.
nauseous. After that,
All
my
the
head hurt.
rides.
Yeah, it's because I also had like bad experience. Like I remember walking and then all of a sudden my head hurt.
Damn.
And that was after I ate a
Jeez.
burger, so I was like, that burger was not good or something.
At the rodeo.
Yeah.
Bad
Oh.
experience at the rodeo for you.
Yeah. But yeah. But now that I think about it, maybe I could have we can see some people have good experiences.
Yeah. I mean, all of us can go. So I mean,
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll set it up.
see,
We'll get it down.
See. We'll see.
Yeah,
If you
go to the
haven't been
rodeo.
rodeo,
Go out. Just go out.
Yeah.
Stop being in your room and go out.
People
Yeah.
fly
Yeah,
from
let 'em know.
different cities.
People are safe now. Everybody's
Oh yeah.
no COVID, no nothing else.
I mean, it's still out there, but I mean, risk your life. Like, what do you got to lose?
yeah, you're just gonna die one day, man. Get ready for just like fill your life with experiences.
Oh,
bro.
fill your guts.
No,
Oh, my
that's
fault.
not what I said. But I mean, my sister's excited, and I know y'all are excited. Or I don't know if you're excited, Kevin.
I would want. Yeah, I'm kind of excited.
You?
But just because I want to like actually like wear like Western type of clothes or like more like I don't know like Hispanic like clothing like
Yeah,
with the
you-
sombrero
you-
and the boots and all that. Because
You
I don't.
found your personality.
If I go,
finally?
huh?
You find your personality.
I
now?
mean,
For-
it's like
for once?
a side of it, you know. That's more like my Hispanic side, like
What's your
or
other
like
side, bro?
leaning more to my Hispanic side.
What's your other side made of?
XX
XX.
Tentacion,
Oh, yeah.
emo, suicidal.
Emo suicidal.
No, I don't know, just multiple sides of me, you know.
Oh yeah.
Get to know me,
What's your face right now like?
huh?
What face do you have on?
The Joker.
You think you still
I don't know,
kill it
bro.
thoughts?
Yes,
Why
exactly.
so serious, Kevin?
Huh?
Come on.
No, I'm chilling, having a good time with you guys.
No, do the little thing.
The what
Why
thing?
you so serious? Come on, do it. You're the Joker right now.
Okay, let's go.
No, that's not it, bro. Okay. But yeah, my sister's excited. She's
Uh-huh.
actually saved that money for the
Oh, really?
rodeo, and she's going with her friend. That's cool.
Mm.
But me, I don't know. Hopefully, it's because I looked at the lineup too for like the
The
concerts. Pretty poopy. I'm not gonna lie.
Park McCullum.
I don't know who that is.
Okay. I mean,
I mean,
for
there's-
you,
there's like two or
well,
three,
It's
like, country
country, like
people.
it's literally
I know,
just
no.
country and
I
like
know,
one
but
like.
like the Tejano one for like the Hispanic
Feria
people.
de Ojinaga?
Yeah, I
You don't like
mean,
him?
I don't know.
I like him.
don't
I would
know.
go see him, but I don't know.
It's like
but-
it's like. Oh, I don't think it's gonna be packed with that one. Would it?
Pack? Maybe not, but I feel like there'd be like a good amount of people that are
I'm
gonna.
not
go.
trying to poop on anybody, but it's like I don't know. I don't know them.
Like not more to you. I don't know.
Yeah,
like
and then
to
they had
more-
like more Hispanic like other years. They had more.
Yeah,
than
they have
one.
like 2 or
They
3
had
or
more.
4.
This time it was just literally
It's
just
literally
them.
one. I mean, because last year I think it was Tigres del Norte,
I think so.
like a year ago or like like last time, but it was just them, like the same thing as this year, like only one Hispanic group,
yeah,
and it was just them. And I mean, more people know them more than like Feria because they're new. Yeah,
exactly. Well, yeah,
I know. Look out.
that's a good note on the
Houston, our city,
Houston.
our beloved city. What's going on
Yeah.
currently?
rodeo.
Yeah.
Livestock. Go to livestock. Watch some pigs or sheep.
I used to
give
go
birth,
there because my cousin, she was an FFA.
and you just helped her.
Yeah, I would just like
Watch
because
the
they would
cows.
compete. I think it was a competition, and she had a piggy.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
Did it live in the house? Or what?
yeah, it looked like you actually.
But did it live in the house? Like they let it sleep in the
Uh-huh.
bed or nah?
No, they had like they have a separate like ranch for like just for FFA, like for Chavez. They have their FFA and they have
Uh-huh.
a ranch where they have all their animals and stuff. Yeah, so
That's crazy.
yeah, fun times rodeo. Anyways,
We talk about Hispanics, no?
yeah,
Kev?
since we're talking about the rodeo and our Hispanic culture coming out, I was gonna talk about how we have our immigrant parents, or I don't know if of
Well,
your parents.
For one, you saw like a note on TikTok or something, right?
No. Yeah, video.
You saw a video,
A video of them.
and it
like,
got you thinking.
yeah, it got me
What
thinking.
did it say? What did it say?
I think it was more like like how do you forgive your parents? Because like you would say you blame them for like their way of thinking, like being immigrant parents, and like I don't remember like how to explain it. Like, well, because it's
Just go off, go off.
but I was gonna talk about it like differently. Like I was gonna talk more about like how like our Hispanic parents like never really had a childhood. Or I don't know, like because from what my parents have told me, it's like they basically worked like their entire life, like
So
like
basically,
since they were younger,
how their life affected a generation of Hispanics. Is that what you want to talk about?
basically.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
like
what's your
compared
thoughts
to
on
like
it?
us, like we've had like I would say a better life
Oh
compared
yeah,
to
in
them.
McDonald's
Like,
every day.
exactly, like we're spoiled. Like we don't really know what like pobreza is, or like
I
being
eat
what
my
being
burger
poor is.
when I want. I eat my pizza. When I
Yeah,
want.
and like for me, like my parents from El Salvador, when they tell me like in their days they would eat like frijoles and like cheese, and that's basically it, like every single day. And like you compare it to us, like where we have like a better economic like life because of them, you know. But like that's what I'm saying. Like they never really probably had like a good childhood. Like they always had to work, and then having to like to cross like the border and all that stuff to come here, like to give us a better life. Like, how do you feel about that?
Well, for the well, you explained the note earlier,
Uh-huh.
and the guy was saying, how do we forgive our parents for not being able to take care of us or like lead us or like teach us right?
Like being a good example.
A good example because of they
people.
didn't
They themselves
they
didn't have
an example. They didn't have a
Yeah.
life, and I mean I oppose sort of him because
Mhm.
although my parents did have to work harder or whatever,
Mm.
my parent or my mama had a hard life, my dad had a hard life. Is like, but even though they did not have like the perfect, they still taught me right. Like
Mm.
I don't think I need to pardon or forgive them for
Mm.
anything. Only probably was just my dad, but that's because it doesn't come from like him being poor. It's just him being
Personal.
uneducated.
More,
No,
okay.
being uneducated. That's it. That's about it.
Mm.
It's like he doesn't have like social cues or stuff like that. But that's because he had to be working or he was out in the streets
Yeah.
being dumb. But he could have chosen like at least the education life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's like I feel like that's different. You know, I don't really think that's his fault or something like that. Like it's just him. He chose to be like that. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't have any. Even though he's like that, sometimes se pasa or like he doesn't do something or like you know. It's just I understand.
Mm.
Like I think I have the knowledge enough to know like oh yeah I'm not gonna follow that. But then there is some other sides of people where like they just follow straight what their parents do or something like that or they didn't teach them so they didn't know.
Yeah.
You know, and they're just like, oh I blame them. But in my overall thing is, it's up to you at the end of the day. And sometimes I feel like every human knows what's right from wrong unless like there's something wrong with your brain, you know.
Mm.
But that's my take on it. What about yours, Rick?
Mine, well,
I mean,
my
do
parents.
your parents have papers now, or are they still like?
They came like legally. I think my mom came when she was like around 12. My dad came like at a young age too. I think he got his GED in Mexico, and then he came over here. I don't know how old he was, but to me, I don't think it really affected me that much to that extent where it's like, or like I don't forgive them or like they were hard on me or anything. Because to them, it was more family oriented. Because at least my mom, I mean, you guys know that my whole family lives on the same street.
Yeah.
So like literally my grandma in front of me, my tío next to me, my tío across from my tío, and then another tía like down the street. Like my whole
Yeah, the
mom's
whole
side
family.
is like literally in my same street. So I mean, I was always surrounded by family. I was always surrounded by like love and everything. They weren't like in a way. They more so wanted me to live like worry free, if that makes any sense.
I mean,
So,
that's why they come over here.
Because like they didn't want me to worry about like to see them struggle. They more like, oh, like we can take the kids to the zoo, but like they won't know like this is our like we're spending our last check just to go to the zoo to make them happy type shit. You know what I mean? Like we're focusing on making our childhood better than theirs.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
like,
I feel like
yeah,
we got
so-
lucky. I feel like all of our parents.
Yeah, like my parents really cared about like showing us like, you know, like a proper childhood rather than, you know, showing us like, oh, like since it was hard on me, like I'm gonna be hard on you guys, you know, like push
Yeah.
y'all to be like, you know, more than I was. They were more like, no, like we're working and you guys can enjoy like life. I mean, like y'all don't have to worry about all this other stuff because like to the extent like because we're kids, you know what I mean? They didn't want to like, yeah, the Hispanic thing or it's like being hard on your kids and being like, you know, like very like work or at a young age and like pushing them to be like and like more than what your parents were.
Yeah.
Like yeah, they like I would see that and like I grasped that by myself. They didn't have to like push that on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it wasn't something like they forced on me like to think about. It was more so like they gave me all this, let me return the favor type thing. You know, it wasn't like toxic as like most Hispanic households are like with like the old ways and like teaching like their kids like you know how they were brought up and everything. Like my mom of course told me like how they were brought up, my dad too, and like they went through some stuff like well like not as hard as other like Hispanic parents, but like they know like what pobreza is. You know, my dad was on a farm también. My mom was like her dad worked at like a restaurant his whole life, so I mean like they barely had any money for stuff, you know, so they would enjoy the little things. And so coming over here they made us enjoy like you know as best as we could. So like we had like you know like cable stuff like that like sometimes, but like I mean it wasn't as bad as I think like people make it seem. Well, compared to other
It
people,
probably depends on
Yeah.
the
It depends.
situation.
It's-
Everybody's
all-
gonna have a
all of
different
us-
situation.
All of us are kind of the same. I mean, if I feel like it, you don't have any problem. I don't think you had any problems, right? I mean,
Like
you-
problems?
Same thing as him.
Uh,
Cable. It's just like they taught you like right from wrong or something.
Yeah.
The only thing is like I mean, the only person that probably is Jerry. I think he's the only one that probably has a different experience.
Yeah.
Only one out of all of us.
I mean that's his story to tell, you know.
I know that's his story too.
Yeah.
But I mean, from what I see from just my group.
Yeah. From seeing it from the outside, it looks that way.
It's only him that probably has like a different. He probably have a way
Perspective
different take,
on his parents. Yeah.
But for everybody else in our
It
friend
seems
group,
that like our parents tried their best, you know, to show us what it like the childhood is, instead of like you know, and like the majority like there's a big majority where it's like toxic Hispanic parents.
Yeah, I mean, outside of our friend group, yeah, the airplane. But outside from our friend group, I've seen other people where like, they have it better than us, but then the children turn out even worse, and then they have parents that had it worse than my parents, and then their children turn out to be even better. Like it's just like a whole bunch of different. But
Depends on the kids.
I guess that
just like what could influence them.
I guess I'm lucky enough to be smart.
Yeah,
that
like
I distinguish this stuff, even though right now I'm telling you, like we could probably be. We're doing a podcast, you know.
Yeah.
we could be doing something, going like where like, it's because I think he was like saying, what was his take? Like he wanted the children, like some were the kids complaining that they had to work extra hard, or what were people saying?
No, it's like blaming their parents for mental health, basically.
Oh yeah, like they force upon like that work mentality.
Because like I was gonna say like some people like I was thinking like maybe I should be like working them extra nights or like at some other job like how my parents were, because but like,
basically
I don't
like
think they forced
Hispanic parents are the main source of your bad mental health. That's what they're saying.
Maybe I would say some of them, but like I'm saying like even then like if my dad was showing me something, I knew how to distinguish like oh yeah like what he did is like something you're not supposed to do.
Yeah.
And that like I'm not gonna blame him.
I would say like yeah like certain like Hispanic what's it called like traditions hold you from like experiences.
But then there's some there's some people where something happens and they're like but like they follow exactly what their parents say just because like they think like they put their parents like on top or like
they value them higher.
They value them higher or because the parents literally like, impose themselves over them like where like they can't go anywhere else if they. But it's because the parents being overprotective or whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean that goes into the top. Now that we're gonna hopefully soon or later or whenever hopefully. But how are you gonna be with your kids? Are you gonna be even?
Nah, they can't go out.
How was your experience with like
my parents?
Yeah, Hispanic.
Probably the same thing, no?
Yeah, just like
Food
they taught. Yeah, I think main thing for me is kind of like Jerry, where it's like my parents like they were there, like from like when I was like born to like 4 or 5, like my dad would spend like way more time with me, and then like after that, like he kind of spent a lot more time on work, and then my mom too. Like they both worked. Like we always had food. We always had like somewhere to live, everything. So everything was good, but it was like I would always be with my grandma or like with my cousins. Like I wouldn't really spend time with my parents. But I feel like that's more like I'm grateful for that because we always had something on the table. But like I wish I could have spent more time with them as well. I mean, also I understand like in the future, like I'm gonna be able to spend time with them either way. But like I feel like that's something.
Like important in your childhood.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a core thing in childhood, like spending time with your
just
parents.
like spending more time with my
Yeah.
parents. But like I understand them, man. I don't really blame them. Like it's not more like, oh, I hate them for that.
Yeah.
It's more just like I understand why they had to do that. So
Like you don't hate
Yeah.
them about it.
yeah, I don't
Like,
hate
exactly.
them.
So
Yeah.
it's like,
We blame capitalism. That's what we do.
I mean,
Yeah,
dude,
dude.
Hispanics been like hard work. Like I think like we're the most hardworking. Like
Like-
I mean, that's the stereotype. If you want someone to build your house, get the
I think
Mexican
so.
and get the
well,
Hispanic.
not even like construction bases. More
Anything.
like yeah,
El
anything.
cocinero, el
Yeah.
jardinero,
You want
el-
somebody to do work like shoot.
the
like,
cleaner.
Exactly.
I
So
think
no one else wants
the
to do
maid-
it. We'll end up doing it.
Yeah, I think that's really good, but then sometimes I feel like that kind of like, how do you say it? Like affects us negatively in a way, just because like
We don't value
they
ourselves.
they get stuck in that mentality of like only like hard work instead of like
There's
maybe
but I feel like that's more with grandparents. I've seen it more with grandparents.
like
Like
grandparents.
like
Instead of like being like the business owner, like you're the worker instead. But I don't feel that they really
they don't
understand
want-
how to
they don't want-
transition
they
to
don't
be
want
like
that
the
bes- they
the
don't wanna be
CEO
that-
or like the owner who kind of more like manages stuff instead of actually being like the hard worker. I mean, I understand like if you're like the owner and you worked like still like you still help and shit.
I mean,
But
look at one of our friends, Molina,
Mhm.
like his dad.
is that
Like you know how like the house he lives in and like the business he runs.
Yeah.
Like, he's doing pretty good for himself
yeah
as like a Hispanic
yeah
and like as like a business owner,
Mhm.
like being in carpentry and everything.
yeah
Like he's accomplished a lot, and look where Malone's at.
yeah
Like he's in the college, and I think his
Yeah.
sister like graduated también,
Mhm.
or and then his other sister's in college too. So I mean,
Yeah.
like you see how I guess it depends on the person. I guess.
That's what I mean.
I-
it all
yeah, I
depends on
think
the
it
person.
depends on
the
There
person,
is, I
'cause,
can't
yeah.
really blame. I don't really agree with him. It's like where people be like, oh, my mental health, and it's like, you can distinguish right from wrong, brother.
Mhm.
Like sometimes some people don't have it, some people have it. It's just like it all depends on you. I
Mhm.
feel that's a really
yeah for the mental health part. Yeah, I think
it's all
yeah.
you. But
Because it's known to like Hispanic households have
yeah,
like that
but it's
toxic
just-
thing, but
it-
again,
Mm.
like
it's just a
again,
hard thing to hear where
Yeah.
people will like they always want to blame somebody else. It's just
Mm.
like I don't think they really want to accept it. It's
Yeah,
it's
just
always within their control. I would say some of them really do have it bad where like, oh yeah, bro, like brother, yeah, you did nothing wrong, but like mostly everybody more than I that's my way of thinking.
Mhm.
Everybody has it where they have some chance, and then some of them take it, some of them don't, because some of them either sulk or some of them just keep working hard, and
Mhm.
that's it. I mean, that's it. That's really it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting
it's
way of thinking.
yeah, bro. Get out of the trenches one day.
I hope so.
Yeah. That's it.
yeah.
what's one thing that you want to give back to your parents? Like, if you're like I guess successful, would consider yourself successful. Like, what was the first thing you're gonna do?
Put him in a nursing home.
Yeah.
Put them in a retirement home, like so let somebody else take care of them.
Let them see their parents over there in Mexico, probably.
Send them back to Mexico.
Yeah,
Is that what you
yeah.
said?
No,
Let
like
them see their parents. I mean, because that's
Yeah.
one thing for my parents don't have papers,
Oh,
oh, yeah, his parents don't have papers,
and so they
can't
can't
see him
they can't see, and because there's not that financial stability where they can just leave.
and come back with the like.
Like right now, if we had financial stability, and even though they didn't have papers, I could just just go ahead and leave. Like go,
Mm.
there's money
I was
here.
like, yeah,
like,
really,
yeah,
yeah.
just go ahead, and then if we need to pay a coyote, go,
yeah, or something.
go
Any
ahead.
way of them
Yeah,
to get back.
Come back if you want,
Yeah.
But because it is bad over there, anyways.
Yeah.
But so I would, in my way, I would rather that family come over here. But you already know some of them. Nah, aquí mero, mi tierra, aquí me voy a morir.
I mean, also like getting
Aquí
visas
nací, me voy a morir.
sometimes takes a while. So
That's why
bunch
there's
of
so many
different things.
factors. But I mean,
Yeah,
money makes the world go round. That's pretty much it.
but
that's true.
what would you give back to your parents? Like,
that let them see their family. That's why they left. Yeah, that's what
I mean, my parents now they have papers, both of them. So, and then, I mean, yeah, most of like for my mom, her mom lives here, and for my dad, his mom also lives here. So I think what I would give them probably is more like
rest. They could
financial
just rest.
freedom. Yeah, like
They could just rest.
like they don't have to work anymore if they don't want to. I mean, I know my dad, like he's still gonna want to work, so I'll probably just help him like in whatever whatever he wants to do. Like if he wants to go like into mechanic or like run his own little business, like I'd help him out and whatever. Probably like give them like a certain amount of money, or like if they ever needed money, I'll just give them. I think
financial stability. Like,
yeah,
like,
that's basically it.
that's basically it.
I mean, I feel like
Yeah.
that's the only thing we
I think,
can really
that's
do.
what everybody wants for their parents, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's really it, brother. That's really
Because
it.
you see them work shit constantly, and it's just
Yeah.
like just to give them a break at least in the future. Like hopefully, you know, like in the future that even if what you do consider success, like you're able to give back to your parents. I feel like that's what every kid wants. Like their dream is like to like, show
Hopefully
their
every
parents,
kid.
yeah.
Hopefully.
yeah. Some
Yeah.
people can't relate, sadly, but like I guess in our case, we're like.
Our parents did a lot for us, so we
Hope,
feel
like,
like
yeah,
we
we have
grateful
that-
and
have that
want to
opportunity.
give
We
them.
have that sort of feeling of giving back, basically.
Yeah.
Because there's some people that I know that like, nah, you don't owe your parents anything, you know.
Yeah.
Some people do say that, yeah.
And I was like, dang.
Some people think that they have a whole different mindset about like family. And,
But that's a whole nother
yeah,
can of
that's a whole.
worms.
That's a whole different.
That's
like,
a whole different thing. But
that's a
we're
whole
talking about
different
it, man.
mindset.
Yeah.
But
But
in our case, yeah, we're blessed to say that we want to give back to like.
that's just the way.
Yeah. The way we were raised, you know.
I mean, even like let's say like you don't have like that much amount of money, would you still like give back to your like parents?
Yeah,
Like,
if
even
they,
just,
if
like-
they need like like support.
Yeah.
Like obviously, I'm willing to like anything to see my parents, because like they sacrifice a lot for me,
Yeah.
like time especially, dude. Like they didn't get to do what they wanted to do,
Yeah.
They never got to experience what like we could experience, like
Mosquitoes.
like regardless of like like how we make friends, how we like go on field trips, how we like interact with like different people daily, like they had it bad, as I would say, as a child, like in Mexico and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, not as bad, but in some cases, I guess, like some people could say they have it worse than others, but I mean, just the overall like lift their spirits, let them experience like what they didn't get to experience before.
Yeah.
Because I know my mom, my dad especially, my dad was like, went to like a trade school or whatever, where like you learn a specific skill and then you go right to working as soon as you learn that skill. So like my dad was into like typing, like technology,
Yeah.
and so he was into like data entry, and so the first thing he did was like data entry, and so now he's been working at like here like at MD Anderson as like a what's it called?
Secretary or something.
As I don't know if it's like an accounting type thing, accounts payable. Or
Probably
something
more like
that.
an accountant. Yeah.
Yeah, where he just like handles like money, like checks
Oh,
coming
okay.
in and everything, and he's been doing that for like years, dude. Like he's doing that for forever. So, and my mom used to work at a school, so like my mom has been like with education and values. Like she always wanted to be a teacher, so it's like seeing like I could see like my mom like finally like she just became a citizen. So having that ability to like like teach, like help others is basically what she wanted to do.
Yeah.
So it's like give her the chance, like to do that. Or my dad always wanted to build stuff. He was very like crafty. He wanted to like use his hands and everything. So like give my dad a chance to like build whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah.
Just have that freedom, have that time, to do what he wants to do instead of being cooped up in an office, like working. Or my mom también, like instead of working, she can just do whatever she wants to do.
Yeah.
Having that ability just to give back, it's pretty cool, pretty lovely.
One day, hopefully,
Pretty lovely
we'll
here.
have the ability to do that for our
Yeah,
parents.
One day.
What do they call it? Manifest it, brother. That's it.
It's done.
Done.
It's done.
It's
It's
done.
done.
It's done.
Teacher Kevin's gonna thank me.
Yep. This
That's all
moment,
you gotta
have it recorded as soon as the day you manifest it.
10 years later.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, bro. Pretty good.
Yeah. I love my parents.
Pretty deep combo we had there.
Man,
Yeah.
bro.
I feel a lot closer to you guys
I
now.
feel like you
Oh
was
yeah,
close to breaking your mental health right now.
my
You're
mental
about to
health.
explode. You're about to explode.
No, I'm good.
How do y'all deal with mental health?
I cry.
Shoot, put the gun against my head
Okay.
and one bullet.
Feel the metal of the gun just to remind myself I could
That
just
I'm
end it
mortal.
right here.
Yeah. There's an
It,
end.
it could end any moment I wanted to. So just to
No.
remind myself.
Hell
That's bad.
no.
That's bad.
Yeah,
I
no.
I think it's more like the way you think about it. Maybe more like the mindset that you have
Nah,
about
I
it.
just don't believe in mental health.
Okay,
Just
you're
do
just
what-
It
you're
doesn't
just an
exist.
NPC,
It doesn't
just walking
exist.
around.
It doesn't. That's like being like oblivious to stuff. Nah, I
Is it
understand.
called? A stoic? What is that called? Stoicism?
I think so.
Where it's like you don't
But
let
it's just
emotion
isn't that
control
it's,
you?
it's like being astounded for everything? You just like, or like you're just like, like you're just like wow. for
Wow.
everything. Stoic.
No. Stoicism?
I mean, we got
got
the
Google
goddamn
to help.
Google.
But I mean, it's like an old mindset where it's like you don't let emotions affect your everyday thing. It's like more you think of it, I guess, in like a logical sense,
Mm.
like stoicism. Like don't let your emotions get the best of
Yeah.
you, and just controlling the situation.
Mm.
But like you know,
well, how do you handle like mental
mental health,
How
like
do you
with like
think?
stress and like you know, like
Yeah.
sad, like depression. Or
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
Well, like I guess I deal with it more of like in a sense of being busy,
Mm-hmm.
keeping my
Nice.
mind away from those type of things. You
Mhm.
know?
So you're a stoic person, a person who can endure pain or hardship without showing their feelings or complaining.
Exactly.
Mm.
I feel like I guess that's me.
I think that's a bad thing though.
I
I don't think that's a
I
good
don't
thing.
know if that means that you still have them, you just don't show them, or you
Yeah,
just don't.
I think that's
Literally,
what it
you
means
don't. You
more.
don't. You don't. pay
Like, you don't
attention
feel
to them.
Well, it's
anything.
not like being numb. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna feel that emotion, but you're
You
not
feel
gonna,
them, you
but
just
you're
don't
not gonna
like
let
express it. Like you
yeah,
don't
you're not
show
gonna
it
let it,
or like affect you. Yeah.
affect those around you. You know what I mean? You're not gonna like. I'm having a bad day, so I'm gonna make others like, no, I'm having.
You know
a
how
bad
like
day.
Hispanic men are supposed to like endure everything and like not show like
I think
like
that's
not
just
cry
men in-
like
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that's literally
just
what it
men
is
in
like
general,
That's just
yeah.
men in general.
yeah,
they're not
men in
supposed to
general,
cry.
but,
that
like,
is a big.
that's like a stigma.
It's because that's a machismo, or how do you call it?
Yeah.
How do you call it in English?
I don't know the word.
Men,
from,
this
but,
is men in general.
Just
The
a
men
stereotype
idea
of men that
that they can't be criers.
yeah.
They're little bitches. That's what it is.
My mama told me
Yeah.
it's okay to cry.
Yeah.
My mama told me that.
Yeah.
Well, she taught you good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to
Yeah.
show your emojis.
Emojis.
Yeah, emojis.
Show your emoji.
Well,
Yeah,
'cause
emojis.
I think it is important to like let it out, dude.
I mean,
I
you
don't
have
think
to.
it's-
That's the
yeah,
point.
you have
You're-
to.
Now you're gonna have mental health.
Like
You just don't know how.
Crisis.
letting everything build up is not the healthy way to deal with shit
Yeah.
at all, dude. Like that shit will break you down like crazy.
It's because you just keep everything in, and then you'll just break.
Especially-
Yeah, you'll just
Especially
break
if you don't have
down.
anybody
That happened to
talk
you once, huh, Kevin?
Probably. Probably. I don't remember the times, but yeah,
It's crazy.
Especially if you don't have anybody to talk to.
that
know?
too. Loneliness.
Like, you don't have anybody to like express those.
Nah, I'm a
feelings.
lone wolf. I know how to. I know how to battle.
Okay. Well, like again, people have like their
My
way of
brain,
doing it.
half of my brain is shut off though. I will tell you that. I can't feel my left eye anymore.
Left eye.
I can't. My hair stopped growing on my left side too.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, you look perfectly normal to me.
Yeah,
whole
it's because
left
I don't
side-
show it. I'm stoic. That's why.
His whole left side of his body is hairless. His left cheek.
My whole left, I just can't feel it anymore.
Oh.
Everything's gone.
You just you don't get sad.
Nah, never. I
I
never.
don't think
did.
I've ever seen Alejandro sad or be sad. He's never expressed sadness.
I just feel like he's not expressive at all.
Yeah, I think he's just.
You're more just like
No, I mean it's cause I find an explanation to everything basically. That's
Okay.
just like that's how.
there's
I
a
know.
reason for everything.
Like I'm not gonna show you. It's cause I'm a stoic in front of people, but
Mhm.
when I'm by myself, probably not. But then even then, I just probably like, what's the like the next day is gonna be another day. Try again or whatever it is.
Kind of just dismiss it
Like,
like,
like
oh,
a positive mindset.
Yeah, I have a really positive mindset.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's less and less every day, but you know.
I mean, it gets tested every day, but
Yeah, no, but for sure, like that's always been since I was little. I'm like I don't know why I was saying like, but why are you crying? Look what happened. Like, cause it was like,
why are you crying?
like people like let the like I don't know what I'd be watching like probably like Rosa de Guadalupe
Mm.
or like just like the kid just gets all depressed
Mhm.
and then they end up killing themselves or like because they gave up the next day like whatever it could have changed their life
Mm.
and I was like, then I shouldn't be sad. Like it's okay to be sad for that moment, but I'm not gonna let it take it over.
Yeah, that's exactly.
That's
how it should be.
why I probably don't really because I know next
You don't
day
dwell on
probably-
it. You just like, oh,
Yeah.
like I'm sad, but you know, I'm gonna get up
Doesn't affect
and then
anything.
I'm gonna go back, start doing
Yeah,
good things.
I always find the positive of everything. Yeah.
That's how it should be.
How
I
you
think
do it?
this like the same, like
Think
kind of way he
positive?
said. Yeah, just
Like,
I'll deal with it. Like right now, like I'll be sad for like a couple of like hours of that day, and then the next day, like I just
Back
gotta
to the
go back
grind.
down. Yeah, just gotta keep going forward. Just don't dwell on it. Don't stay there. You gotta keep going.
Well, some people, I mean, maybe, because that's why I be mad at people sometimes. But don't dwell on it. But some people are different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
mean
all depends on
everybody
the
kind of
situation.
like handles their situation differently.
But like, it's not. Don't dwell on it too much. That's
Yeah.
the main thing. You can dwell it more than some other, but like, there's a limit.
Mm.
Because then you just like stay in there and you grab the bottle or whatever and you
Drink it
yeah,
away.
drink it away.
But the problem just come back. So
I
you don't
think-
really deal with it.
Rick is the same way, no?
What?
You would explain. You would think that way too.
In what way? Like
You would-
positively?
Yeah, you just don't dwell on it. Because I don't think I've ever seen we've
I
ever
mean-
seen you sad either, or have you seen him sad?
Have y'all seen me sad? I don't think I've expressed like.
Like,
oh, well,
There's a certain point where I
Yeah.
kind of like saw him like sad in high school, but
but
Well,
it's
high more 'cause of what
high
happened to
school.
him.
Yeah, high
Yeah.
school. But
I think it's still the same kind of
I
thing.
think I think he's just the same as us. He's just
I think
Oh,
it's,
now
like,
he's like, yeah.
I think more.
Everybody.
The more I go through, like, you know, I think it's just like, I think of it as, again, like you got like look on the bright side type
Mhm.
thing, where it's
Mhm.
like yeah, right now I feel like this, but like that's who I feel tomorrow, type thing, you know.
Yeah.
Like let's see what I can do, that will like
Improve.
uplift my spirits. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like I said, like I try to be busy and not like again like to like dwell on it, because I guess like physical activities or like even like hanging out with you guys type thing,
Yeah.
like just like forgetting about it just for a little bit, like helps a lot. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like just distractions, and I guess like in a way that is kind of bad and not like facing your problem type thing and like you know dealing with it. But
Mhm.
I guess for me that's how it works. Like I eventually get over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's not something that like
You kind of sit there for a
yeah,
while.
it's not something that I could just like you know like it's over. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
It's over.
Yeah, like I don't know what to do type thing. I'm always gonna find out like something to like you know better the situation. You know, because like I would think at the end of the day like I deserve like to be happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
at the end of the day, like why would I feel sad? You know, I deserve like happiness. Like
Yeah.
so, like
I
I feel
mean-
like I try to make myself happy, in that kind of sense. Is like whatever it is, whatever it is I'm doing, it's gonna uplift my spirits type shit. So
Mhm.
you know,
I like the way this guy
Man, I'm
thinks.
surrounded with such positive people.
you know.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just
That's it.
Never bring each other down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
know what
Surround
I mean?
yourself with good friends.
Yeah.
People that
Good energy.
that'll be there for you.
That's really it. That's
Yeah.
a true thing.
And you're
I
gonna-
thought that was
You're gonna
capping.
intake that energy. You know what I mean?
You're more like your 5 closest friends, the personality or whatever it is. Don't we have like a drug addict in one of us? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
So,
man.
one of us.
I
got
know
those
one of them.
traits.
I know one of them. And he's not here right now.
He's another co-host.
Starts with Jerry.
We love you, Jerry. We love
Jerry's not here
Hopefully
today.
you hear that.
We didn't even explain. Jerry's not here today. Is he?
you.
He's soaking. He started being sad again, and he said, "I
we
don't
literally
want to."
forgot about our
Soaking.
4th co-host, and we didn't even bring him up.
I didn't.
I kind of don't like him.
To
I'm
be
just
honest.
kidding.
To be honest.
Nah, he couldn't be here. He just couldn't
Just
be
gonna
here.
be
Yeah.
Because,
He's
Yeah.
soaking in his home.
Oh yeah.
Check his
Soaking.
location right now. I know he's home.
I don't have his location.
He lied to you.
I don't think he has a
Well,
phone
I don't
right
even
now.
have his location to check. So.
I don't even think
I
he
know,
has a
we
phone
know
right
that.
now.
Huh?
I don't even think he has a phone right now, right?
Oh yeah. His phone doesn't work
Phone
either.
doesn't
So.
work, so I mean,
I don't know. You can still text through your phone through email. About
Yeah.
you put
No,
your
Apple has that.
iCloud,
Yeah.
I-
on the
whatever.
iCloud. Yeah.
I don't know why he hasn't done that.
Hey man, Jerry's a different breed. All
hey,
right.
check on your friends.
Yeah.
Check
some
on 'em
real-
right
Give your
real-
friend a
on
call
some
right
real
now.
Sugar, honey, iced tea. Check on your friends. So,
You don't know what they're going through. They might look happy and all everything's all well, and then you talk to them, and apparently they're
Yeah,
going through hell. So.
check on your
Hopefully they
friends.
text you back, because you know if they don't text you back, then that's a bad sign, right?
Oh man.
Right?
That's not a real friend then.
You're probably not.
Make time for your friends and your family. You know what I mean? Go to the rodeo.
Just take him to the rodeo.
For real. Your parents don't want to do
Just to
anything.
sum it all up about mental health.
or
and, you know,
like
toxicity.
or like they be too much in their work. Tell them, hey man, stop right now you've been working, you have enough money, don't worry about it. Like give them that positive mindset, and like let's go use that money that you work so hard to save up. Like, what's the point of saving up? You might lose it all tomorrow. Yeah,
you die, and where does
just
the money
enjoy
go?
some of it. Don't be done with it. Don't spend it all, you know.
Bro, we live on a floating rock.
Yeah.
I mean,
Selling that.
what?
Very spiritual, you guys.
And we're using what?
Yeah, we're using positivity. This is the No Clue Positivity podcast.
Man, if you don't have any friends,
Call us right now.
they're right here for you.
Hit us up. DM me.
Yeah.
Tell me, friend.
Tell me, friend.
Want to be friends with him? St. Kevin. #friend.
Exactly.
And then if you want to be more than friends, #friend with benefits.
Okay, buddy.
I'm pretty sure he'll enjoy that. You'll light up his day.
No, don't do that. Just friends.
Watch him. He's gonna send you a happy emoji.
Happy.
He's gonna send you a thumbs up. He'll reply.
A fire emoji with the 100.
That's fire, bro. I love that.
Let's get into another topic. You want to talk about us?
Yeah, we're talking about money. Yeah, stuff like that. You know, we was sort of like in that topic last time.
Mm-hmm.
I think, but we were talking about games and such and stuff like that.
Yes.
And that people, yeah, we was talking about
The last podcast?
How you was in the what's it called, the thrift shoppers.
Oh, yeah.
They hoard it, all of it, and
Yep,
then they
yep,
sell
yep,
it
yep.
online.
Yep.
What would that count as, like co-shipping, drop shipping?
Resellers. Like
Resellers?
Yeah.
But okay, so
The
this is
issue
like,
with resellers.
so this is like this topic that I have is sort of deals with that, where it's like we were talking about money and stuff like that. If we want our parents for financial stuff, but like yeah, I be getting on TikToks or anywhere, or that's something I already had in mind or whatever. Wholesaling and drop shipping. Basically, I should have researched it correctly. But drop shipping is like selling small items in bulks. Like you buy it in bulks and then you sell the small items, and
basically
then
Amazon.
Buy it for wholesale price, sell it for a higher price.
Yeah, sell it for a higher. Yeah. So if you don't know things, if you buy them in bulk, that's why there's like stores like Sam and Costco. That's why they come in big boxes. They're a little bit cheaper than if you go to like Walmart, but it's because you're basically buying like
the whole thing,
hold it like a bulk.
a bigger amount than buying a
so
single.
So they give you like a discount.
One.
So same thing like drop shipping. Yeah, they give you a discount in quotations, and then you could do that with anything like razor blades, paper clips. I don't know, whatever you find.
To be honest.
But basically, you could just go to some Chinese website, buy stuff in bulk, and
Alibaba.
then you go to Amazon, become an affiliate or something.
Yeah.
And then you make money. It's not gonna be a lot, because not everybody would have done it, you know.
It's not. Dude, I've seen that all over TikTok, social, everywhere. Everybody tries drop shipping. Everybody. I mean, there's two sides to it, because everybody thinks it's like
it's like an easy way, a fast way, but it's really not.
It's really just like I don't know, like just playing the system how it is. Like
you just gotta get. It's because most of it is like, well, and drop shipping is like you gotta brand yourself basically. Like that's why you see a lot of creators
you gotta
probably have that. Yeah,
you gotta stick to what's trending and stick to what product.
So if you're good at that,
so
you need an audience.
Audience, you need to be good at reading what's good right now and stuff like that. Just gotta be good at that basically. Just reading the.
Now I'm not a business. No, I'm not a business affiliate. You know what I mean? But I would say that drop shipping is pretty like I guess like a side hustle.
It's supposed to be a side hustle.
You know, because a lot of people, again, like, what's it called? Like, just go to that, I guess, in a way, because it's like, it's an easy way to like get money. You know, you're buying something for cheap and then reselling it to like, you know, the like Amazon type thing.
Yeah.
And I guess it is kind of messed up again. Like, that's just how the game works. Like, I guess in like a business. Like buying stuff like for like a cheaper price and then resell, like upping the price and making a profit off of it is basically what it is.
Because that's what it is. That's how the market.
But like, I wish it didn't work that way. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure everybody works.
That's just how it is.
That's just how it is. And I mean, yeah, that's one way to make money, drop shipping.
But yeah, so basically that's drop shipping, and then wholesale or wholesale. I don't know what it is. It's the same thing. But this time with like bigger brand items, because the drop shipping is basically like off-brand razor blades or something like that, the smaller items. And then wholesale shipping is like speakers, like these Bose, JBL, Sonos, but like now you buy them in bulks and stuff like that, and then you sell them for like same thing. They give you like the bulk discount, and then you're selling them, and then you get money profit, and then you get rich if you get lucky. But so basically you're acting like that's what Walmart, Best Buy stores are. Target, they're wholesaling, whole shipping institutions. I don't know how to explain, but
companies.
Yeah, and that's why you see them have the same, even though the different stores have the same thing. They're just like the middleman, sort of. And you could, if you know, I feel like if you know how if you have enough money, first of all, because you need to buy. I don't know how much it costs. Yeah. But if you know like what brand is good and stuff like, I feel like you can make money. Or I mean, I feel like I'd rather go into wholesaling than drop shipping, just because I feel like I know a little bit more, and I know what's gonna sell and stuff like that. Yeah. And I don't think you need as much as a platform or something. You just need to know, because you could put, some dude was explaining on TikTok. You don't have to have anything in your home. You just like buy it from somewhere. I don't know how he does it, because he's not gonna explain. They're not gonna give you their secrets, but you buy them and then basically Amazon just sells them and ships them for you.
Did you do more research?
They sell it for you?
Huh? What happened?
Did you do more research, please?
I mean, yeah, that's what he buys it, and then he says you don't even have to have it in your house. Like you just buy it, and Amazon holds it for you, and they just have an account there, and you just sell it.
And they sell it.
Yeah.
I'd be skeptical of those TikTokers.
I don't. I would say some.
But like, I mean, me too. But the reason why is I said there's some sort of realism to where he's saying is because I do see, I don't know if people pay attention to whenever they buy stuff on Amazon, and then sometimes why like this said new when I bought it. Why did it come ripped up inside the box and stuff like that? And then if you look at the bottom, it tells you where is it coming from.
Like who's the seller?
Who's fulfilling it? And where do they have it stored and stuff like that? And then usually it's like the good stuff is usually Amazon, sold and shipped by Amazon or whatever. And then what's it called?
The off-brand.
Yeah, and
like off-brand stuff.
And then sometimes there's like a store that uses Amazon to ship out their stuff and stuff like that. But that guy he's basically one of those other off-brand stores or whatever. But he does keep like a. He keeps up with it, and he makes sure that his product is like good and stuff like that. He also has a platform because he's showing on TikTok. That's why he says it's successful. But I mean, most of it is just luck. But I feel like you can sort of build up to that luck, and then do it. But I feel like for me, I would do wholesaling. I don't know about y'all. What do y'all think? Now that I explained sort of it, would you think it'd be easier to wholesale or drop ship?
None. I wouldn't do it.
Why not?
Because it's. I feel like if you get into it, like I feel like you have to dedicate like your time, even though it's supposed to be more like he said, kind of like a side business, like a side hustle. I don't think unless you already have like an audience, like people, like social media, like presence where people like can like click a link or like see something that they can like a lot of people, because I don't think you make a lot just from selling like to one person. Like you have to sell it to like a lot of people to even like make like a certain amount of money to profit. So I feel like it's too much effort to like, and it's gonna take like a long time for it to happen. So like I feel like I would only do it once like I have an audience or like I'm known for something, and then just like put it up there and be like, oh, like click this link to like this
podcast.
Again, the reason he's making that content on TikTok is to promote his business, and people are gonna go to his stuff. You know what I mean? So like even if it is, he's telling you like, oh, like you can do this and this and this. Himself, he's helping himself because people are like, he's getting his business out there, and like he's trying to help, but like he won't tell you like
what he's doing, exactly what he's doing. It's more.
I mean, most of them. I mean, I'm just saying we could probably find more, just because we're sort of going in that direction.
Talk about guys.
Yeah. So, well, it's kind of like what he did with like Ukio, no? Because you would buy the shirts in bulk.
All of our stuff.
That's how I learned about like how wholesale and bulk ordering is because of like my brand is because you order, manufactured goods already, stuff that's already made.
Yeah, like blank.
Blank pieces at a cheaper price, and then you get the merchandise in, like the blanks, and then you do whatever you want, like customize it yourself that adds value to it, and then you just sell it for that value like you think that it goes for. You know what I mean? But like again, with the shirts type thing, like you can get shirts that are like $3, like wholesale, and like people are buying like $20 shirts like this. You know what I mean? Like shit like off the rack. You know what I mean? At Walmart, but like they made it for like what, like $5, $7. But like, you can literally make that.
Well,
at
that's
home,
what I mean.
you know?
Like we're already sort of in that. Well, you are,
Yeah.
and then you just need the platform, I guess. You know.
Well, yeah, it's because I stopped. It was because like I saw, like, I don't know. To me, it kind of seems like the whole like just business is kind of like fucked. You know what I mean?
You trying to be like a fair or what?
Well, like I'm more like a humanitarian. You
No,
know what I
he's
mean?
trying to be fair.
Yeah,
He's
I'm trying to
just
be,
trying to.
because like I see like how do you benefit from that? You know what I mean? Like how a business should work. How, you know, the U.S. is like capitalism, whatever. But it's like I see like, damn, like I'm really getting like all this stuff at a cheaper price, making it myself, and I guess that adds value to it. Like it's my hard work and everything, and I'm releasing it to people. But at the same time, it's like, damn, dude, like you guys could be doing this yourself. I could show you guys how to do it, and you guys could do it too. You know what I mean? I don't want to like, you know, seem like a money grab type person. You know, I like, if you want to get it,
That's exactly what I want to be.
Like, yeah, like
That's what. Yeah.
Some
Well, I
people
told
want
that to
I
my
want to be, but I
family.
feel like it's more just like
No,
it's like a
that's kind of.
mindset.
I mean, it's
No,
kind of what you
that's
have
what
to
Jeff
do
said.
at
It's like
this
a
point.
mindset.
That's what I told
because-
my parents. We probably not really, or at least then we're not meant to be like businessmen, because we have it in our hearts where we like to keep out for the.
You look out for the
little
other
guy,
person.
basically the
Yeah.
other guy.
I guess I
Religion wise and stuff like
yeah,
that, but
it's like
just 'cause
the bad. I guess we're just like bad business people. I guess, but you have to put like, I guess
you gotta be an
those-
asshole.
yeah, you have to put some
I'll be
values
that.
aside, and
You
then
got-
you can be
you
like
just
a
have to.
full on business.
But that's what I
person.
mean. You think you can, that's that's my question overall. Probably like, you think you're up to that challenge to be like, you have that grind basically, because you need to just promote it, but then you also have like you do the work, but then like at some point you said he thought about like, damn, someone else could just probably be, you could be doing
Well,
this.
it's because like you could really be doing it all yourself, or you can pay somebody to do it. You know what I mean? Like with screen printing, basically with like ink and mesh, like and burning a screen and everything.
Yeah.
You basically can just do that like at home, burn the screen at home, do screen printing yourself. You know, do everything yourself, and like you feel as if you put enough work into it, you get to, you know, price it yourself and everything. And I guess it depends on like, just like the whole way you go about it. Because if you buy blanks and like you sell it like at a higher price, then you didn't make that shirt realistically. You know what I mean? It's not.
Yeah.
You feel kind of bad because you didn't make that shirt. You didn't make it like, you know, entirely.
But that's what you gotta think about. That's your idea, bro. You sold the.
say
you
say
sold,
like you go into. I wanted to go into like
that's
cut
like a
and
style.
cut
I mean,
and sew, where it's like
yeah, you
you
gotta.
measure the shirt yourself. You have specific measurements. You have specific materials you're using, and I feel like
Yeah,
that will put more
then-
value.
yeah, and then
into
you would
it.
probably feel
And I would
better
sell-
to
yeah,
sell it.
I would sell it
Okay,
more.
okay.
Okay. Because I
That's-
feel
that's
bad.
your part,
I feel bad doing it with like, you know, already manufactured blanks and, you know, whatever. But like if it was something where I put it from scratch, and like something I feel like, okay, this is like real enough, or I am valued at this price. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Where it's like,
okay.
I'm not gonna price it or like make a business model where it's like I benefit from not doing as little as work as possible, because I feel like a cheat. You know what I mean? I feel like a disingenuine person.
Nah,
And I
bro,
feel-
that's your idea, bro. You're
Well,
not
that's
cheap,
like
bro.
a lot of business people think like that. You know what I mean? Like they're just
Well,
they don't care
yeah.
about that like that human value of like the stuff that they're selling. You know what I mean?
But
Well, that's what I mean. Some people genuinely just get into like a business just for the money, like
Just for-
literally
yeah,
for the money,
exactly.
not even for like whatever they're doing or
Yeah.
like for the
nah, bro, you had an idea
For the
bro.
entertainment of
Yukio,
it, or
the,
what it-
the
what it
peaceful
is.
mind piece.
hey,
Michael.
I got my tax money, so you know where that's going. So, nah,
But I don't think
that's-
you should feel bad,
Yeah.
like
I just feel like a bad business person at the end of the day,
Yeah.
because I should be thinking like, well, like
no, it's not that. It's because like you're doing something that is like a hobby to you. Like you
Yeah.
genuinely enjoy doing what,
Exactly,
like
yeah.
making
Nobody else
like,
is doing it
like
like
this
you,
art,
bro.
like this brand, and like you're gonna sell it. Like the way you buy like other type of brands, like things, like you value it that much, and you're willing to pay that much because like you really like what they're doing, right?
Mhm.
So other people are gonna think the same way about like what you're doing. So
Mhm.
like Ukio, like, hey, I really like what you're doing. I like the shirt, and like it might be like
And
a
that's-
certain
yeah.
price, but like, you know, they're willing to pay for that
Exactly.
price because like they enjoy like what you do,
That's the
or
type
like
of connection I've always wanted with like my brand.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like that's why I kind of stopped,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I didn't want it to be like, you know, just buy a shirt,
Mindless
pay somebody else to
stuff.
do it,
Yeah.
and then like sell it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of feels like disingenuine. Like, yeah, I made the design and everything, and yeah, it's like, making a brand is like,
all of it needs to come
like
from
that.
his hard work.
But yeah, like I feel like
I mean,
I would feel much better putting more work into it.
you're
Yeah.
blocking, you're
And-
blocking your mentality,
and
bro.
feeling,
Yeah.
feeling
Come on,
like a
Rick.
genuine, like, okay, this is worth this, and like, okay, I know exactly what amount of money is going into it and what amount of money I should make out of it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, that's how the kind of business I want to run. And like, there is some brands that are like that, and I know like one guy I've always told you guys, like Haven Court, like Keezy T, like the one I brought up, like I was a big fan of him.
Mm-hmm.
And like he's a YouTuber, he like made Haven Court. I don't know if you guys want to like search it up on Instagram, you guys could do it, but
Yeah.
like he makes a bunch of like cut and sew pieces. Like he got me into like Babe, Japanese denim, more invested in like other fashion trends and stuff like that. And like you go different routes in like fashion, or it could be like like wholesaling or whatever. But
Yeah.
like for me it was like fashion, and I guess it's more of like genuine from like the start. If you're like knowing what you're doing and what you're doing and selling it for that price, I feel like is more value and more like more meaningful to the buyer or like to the consumer than just flat out just paying all like just the regular.
Nah, bro,
like,
you was doing it from the heart, bro.
pre-made.
Nobody else was doing that. I mean, I was making shirts. Kevin was making shirts. Nobody else was doing it. People want to buy it, bro. You got a cool idea.
It's because
Don't feel disingenuous.
well, yeah, because
I think it's more just how you feel,
Yeah,
like more how
I
like,
kinda stopped
but
because of that, because I felt disingenuous just doing that, and I kind of wanted more out of it, and like the feeling of like.
It's just gotta start like that, bro.
Yeah.
Because you need the money.
And again,
you need
yeah,
money to
it's,
start.
it's the funds that obviously like kind of stopped me as well, because in order to do cut and sew requires like
Just do like a program, bro. Just do like early adopters. Like I
Early
know
adopter.
this wasn't my best work. Now that you're more successful, like this is my best work.
yeah, because
that's what I was
Side-
saying. Like you're starting like the way that you did, like doing blanks and like
Yeah.
making them basically.
yeah.
Like if you had to start like that, just to like
Just do it.
like increase like your business or like to make like
It had
to
be
get more
better.
money to
better-
do better
better
things,
stuff.
like just start from where you started, and like you're gonna feel bad because
Yeah.
that's the way that you think like about like selling something that you feel like you didn't put enough effort in so for it to be sold at that price. But like if that's how you have to start, like I feel like you should
Yeah.
start like
Just-
that, and then once you have like more funds, like or like this is how I actually want to do it, like this is how I want it to be like sold and like be done.
Yeah,
So,
because that's like again, like a lot of the majority of like how businesses start. It's just
Mhm.
like buying already what's pre-made and then like
Yeah.
combining it and then selling it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But like starting something from scratch means way more.
like it's a lot more
yeah,
effort.
and it
into
gets
it, and
praised a
doing
lot more because people can get it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
they,
they
like-
get the amount of work is putting into it,
yeah.
and that's why I spend like like 165 on like a pair of cargo pants, like from Indonesia. You know what I mean?
Nah, bro. No.
Because like,
I don't know about that one. I don't know about
well,
that one.
because like it's like handmade, you know what I mean? They put enough
Yeah.
effort, specific style, specific
Of- of- of-
measurements.
of the-
they
yeah.
they do like alterations if you want that. You know what I mean? Like they go the extra mile
Yeah.
for the consumer. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they have a connection with the consumer, not just like fast fashion like Zara, Paxson, H&M. Where it's like they buy it off the rack. They don't really care too much.
Yeah.
It's like they're just money. Like company for money.
Big
but,
big
like,
brand companies that
yeah.
kind of just
like,
yeah.
but the small company, like the small brands, is the reason why they're small is because it costs a fuck ton of money to do it from scratch and do it the way they want it, and they're not like making as much money, but like they're making money. You know what I mean? Like it's a
Yeah.
small business, but like to the extent where like they're worldwide type thing.
Mm.
And there is some like designers, like that's why designer brands charge so much, is because like it's like worth like like the specific routes they do it from scratch, specific styles and everything. That's why it's designer, because like it's like a main guy
Somebody
making
designed it.
ideas and everything, and whereas like
Some of them.
some of
Some
them,
of
yeah,
them.
some
Like that
of them.
trash bag,
Yeah.
they sold for how much?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
I don't know about all that, see, but like some people will buy into that, but
Like a Kylie or what's her Kylie Jenner, the lion thing, the lion
wearing
dress.
the whole fucking lion.
Bruh.
And then another person showed up to the same fashion
Oh,
show
yeah.
wearing the same thing. I would be so embarrassed.
Honestly.
But yeah, like I guess that's the side of like business from my side, like my perspective, how I want to start it and like how I see it, and like it's kind of I mean, yeah.
Well, Kevin, how many people are you willing to F over then?
Hey man, I need the money.
But you're gonna give back to community, right? You're gonna
Uh-huh.
build churches,
Yeah.
hospitals,
Yeah,
Kentucky Fried Chicken,
for sure, dude.
franchises, bro. We need a
No, yeah, I wouldn't.
we need a little Caesars right here in the corner, bro. That's what we
You
need.
just need a small investment of like 200K.
Yeah, $2 billion.
That's what
I'll get it
people-
done.
That's what people
Buys
need.
a house.
Nah, I just think it's more just like
It's a half a
it's,
billion
it's a
house.
way. Sadly, capitalism
That's
is
the
in
way it has to
in the
go.
U.S. Like that's literally like what it is. Just starting a business and
You know, like,
Like,
back in history,
yeah.
dude, it didn't even used to be like that. Like, you know, like shoemakers.
We barter it.
Like shoemakers
talking
and
about
like
the barter-
dressmakers, like, dude, they would take so much pride in like doing handcrafted stuff. Like, I guess I don't know if it's out. Don't quote me on this,
mhm.
but like, it was like the same thing as like,
The Renaissance, bro.
I guess, yeah. But like, and it's like I don't know. It was like there was a point in history, and I learned it from a history class. I just don't know the period of it. But like, there was a point in history where like shoemakers, like dressmakers, like just like
People
what
who
we see
made
now as like
clothing.
like little businesses.
Celebrities.
Yeah,
Talk
they were
about,
like
they were like the top.
praised because they were like making handcrafted stuff. They were proud of their work. Like just they took a lot of pride doing that kind of work, and I feel like that's how it should be. And like doing stuff that's like for the
Maybe.
people, made for the people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It has
Instead
to
of
be
just
before
like
the
money grabbing and like
Well,
like
what's-
all this other.
But I
stuff.
feel like
the
that's
mechanical era. What was that? Where we made everything machine fabrication era.
industrial.
There you go, industrial revolution. I couldn't think of that word.
But
I
then
know that because
at
of
that
fucking
point,
music.
wouldn't it be more like the demand for it because like
That's what I mean. Yeah,
like
because
they have
we
to
didn't
make
have-
something that's like for every or like because there's gonna be a lot of people who want it, and then like
That's
if they're
why
not
they-
able
that's
to
why they
like
prestige
have
them.
a lot of things for those people, like obviously the price is gonna go higher.
Yeah.
So then that's literally basically what we're trying to like the same thing we're talking about. Like things are gonna be valued way too high.
Because like you
It's
put a
not gonna be
machine
worth
to
it.
do it, it's cheaper and it's made cheaper. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And whereas
Child
if
labor
it's made by
in China.
if it's made by a human and
Nike?
everything, they have more attention to detail. They can fix whatever the what's it called, the details that are like have errors in
That could
it,
be
the
you,
flaws.
bro. Don't worry
You know what I
about it,
mean?
bro.
Like
You'll be the difference.
Yeah, like a human interaction with like what you're making
Mhm.
puts way more value into like what a machine can do in like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
That's just all I'm saying. That's what
yeah, man.
to
Hopefully,
sum it up.
you're gonna be the best. Hopefully, you don't go missing. You know.
I mean, there's a lot of people that think that way. A lot of like small businesses that are starting off like that, and I
Mhm.
feel like those type of businesses to get that type of praise and that popularity.
Yeah, that's why you stay small.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
guess.
kidding.
But I mean, that got me thinking. I mean, there's probably been the cure to cancer. You know what I mean?
Okay.
People made. I mean, somebody made it. You know, like because they were like, "Oh, I want to be genuine. I want to cure
I've
the
seen
world."
like a lot of reports of people like, oh, like they discovered like or they've done advances in like being able
And
like to
anything
cure
like
certain
that,
things
'cause,
or
like, they made in clothing. They made
Mhm.
advances in the car, one electrical.
yeah.
Right now, I've seen a lot of electrical car commercials.
Mm-hmm.
They're like rolling them in. Like I feel like the fossil fuels, these old heads already ran it out, and they're like, oh, you know, let's say, oh, the new cool thing, the cool trend is electrical cars.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they were like clowning them a few years ago,
Yeah.
but because they know they messed up, they ran out all the fuel,
Mm-hmm.
and now
Conspiracy.
they have to go. No, dude, I remember they clowned so bad on all the like, oh, it's not gonna work and stuff like that. But literally everybody else is making.
I've seen a lot of people with Tesla cars.
Wait, it pertains
Like
to,
a
like, the
lot of
rich, though,
people.
because aren't like electric cars like expensive?
That also there's a
Depends.
it's because there's a myth.
Well,
or whatever.
Well, a regular like Tesla car is probably like 30K, like 35K.
But like,
That's
what
basically
about,
like
what
getting
about
a
like
new car.
like a regular electric car, like not a Tesla, just like isn't
Like
there
a Prius or
hybrid?
other type
Yeah.
of like a
What's a
hybrid,
hybrid?
yeah.
Yeah, I don't-
Well,
I-
hybrid is like you can do both basically.
Yeah,
But like, both aren't those affordable or are those like expensive as well?
I think they're still like
it's because they're
20
expensive because the
something, yeah.
technology is new or whatever. But
yeah.
yeah, I don't know, even then, the only reason why they don't have people don't be buying them like, oh, they're buying them now, but they didn't buy them
Mhm.
before is because to make just one battery, it was like it created more pollution than it actually
Like,
it
they-
is said to save because
yeah.
you don't use gasoline.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a whole nother
Mm.
thing. But
Yeah.
no, but like I'm saying, like there has been advances in any industry,
Mm-hmm.
but it just gets shut down.
By the monopoly of
By
the
the
capitalists, the
capitalism,
people up
the
top,
up
the
there.
Jewish.
Yeah, if you research it, that's what
Yeah.
Kanye was blabbing about.
Yeah.
Hey, what?
About like
He
the
said
Jewish.
the people up there, the
Oh, okay,
Jewish.
okay.
on-
Yeah.
That's
I know he's.
whoa.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what Kanye was
The
blabbing
people-
about.
They always
But
shut
he
down
said it
everything
so
that's coming up,
racistly.
you know.
They shut down. Apparently there was a car that ran on water on pure air.
Oh, really?
And that man was found suicidal with 3 bullets in the back of his head. I don't know how that's suicide.
Yeah, man. I don't know. There's
You
some
know.
weird, crazy stuff that supposedly happens. But
The guy that created the cure for cancer locked away in the freezer. And
It's like Walt Disney.
yeah. I mean, that's just conspiracy. But I do feel like there might be like better ways that to cure some of that stuff, but the industry just don't tell you to do better. Like oh yeah, this car is better, you know. But they lie to you like, oh no, yeah, this is the one you want, and then that dude, I just effed him over, sold
Yeah.
him the baddest quality car ever. Let's get it shut down and
all for the money.
all for the money.
All just to get your money.
But hope that's what I mean. Like he's gonna try to change that stigma.
Yeah. This guy, he's
Yeah.
gonna change the
But-
world.
He's gonna change the world. But usually, those people tend to go mizzy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna protect you.
if he ever
Stay there right now. If you
buy from small brands, you know, just like whatever
support the
whatever-
small
people.
creators.
whatever
Yeah.
you're into, I'm pretty sure there's like at least one person doing it the right way, probably at a pricier price. You know what I mean?
Because
you
that's
know,
what it is.
it
It's
is
just
what it is. That's how he values his work. But there is a person that takes pride in that type of work, and whatever you're interested in, they're probably someone is bound to have a good heart in the industry or
In this
something.
world.
In this world, you know what I mean?
In
a-
this
a
world full
business.
of jealous
And
Haters.
haters.
There's a lot of a majority or bad, selfish businessmen, businesswomen as well. But
yeah.
I guess it is.
We're
what
not
it is.
exclusive or inclusive or whatever that.
We're not what's it called?
Sexist.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
but that's just a theory. Again.
world theory,
Oh,
brother.
yeah.
Yeah,
World
I
theory.
Theory.
A world theory. That's our theorism.
That's putting in our 2 cents.
No,
Just
no.
2 cents.
Just
More
the-
than 2.
Maybe 25.
Maybe a block of gold.
a
whole
coin-
block.
A coin made of gold, brother. That's what you just gave right now.
I love the way you
Hey
think.
man.
Hey man, my nose is getting
Stuffy?
I
The
think it's-
allergies?
I don't think I ever had allergies.
Oh.
I swear I was a allergies-less boy.
I feel like they tell me that, and then I think I have something.
something
Sometimes,
happened.
like some allergy to something, bro. Because,
Hey man, I just
I
saw some cats pooping in that person's
all right, buddy.
lawn.
I used to think
3 of them.
I was allergic to oranges.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's
Why?
I don't know if that's a real because when I was a kid, I used to think that every time I ate an orange,
Mhm.
I just shit my pants. like I would have what was it called,
Hey,
like
man, you just needed
diarrhea,
fiber, brother.
and I'd be like, oh, it's probably the
It
orange.
like happened once, and then like
Yeah,
after that,
when I
you're
was a
like,
kid, I was
oh
like,
my
I'm
god.
not eating orange ever again. But turns out I wasn't.
It was something else.
Yeah, probably something else. But
It was probably
I think coffee does that
bad
shit to me.
orange.
Coffee?
coffee makes
Some people tell me that
yeah,
makes your
coffee
stomach.
just.
Do
I
you
drank a
upsets my
nice
stomach.
coffee today.
Do you put milk in it? Do you put like?
That's
I
probably
think it's
it.
probably the
But
milk.
I eat cereal and I don't.
Oh,
I
so
don't
I'll say
know,
you're
man.
lactose, but
Bodies
because
are
I know you.
weird. I don't know. You just gotta get it diagnosed.
Yeah, everybody
the
has a
body
different
became
body.
Weaker through time.
Wicker?
Weaker?
Re- right?
Is that what you said?
like-
Weaker?
weaker, yeah.
Yes.
I said yeah. I probably said that differently,
Yeah.
but
No,
I'm pretty
no,
sure throughout time and history,
Yeah.
the body has gotten weaker.
yeah,
and,
we're
like,
not as
withstanding.
resilient as that old.
As
we
we
got
were,
weaker
like,
because all the
millions of years
chemicals in the
ago.
air. We breathe.
Or I
breathe
guess
in.
we've gotten stronger. That we have adapted to different
No,
stuff.
our ancestors were stronger.
They probably were stronger.
They're
'Cause it's-
Neanderthals.
Yeah,
Well,
because they
I
would
guess.
just eat anything
But,
or
like,
do
they were
walking
anything.
with their.
Wouldn't like the flu
They're
just
not-
wipe them out?
Oh,
You know what I mean?
we got stronger in like bacteria
Like
wise, cellular wise. We're healthier in that way,
But in what way are we weaker?
like strength wise, because we're smarter. We basically
I think more like our immune systems.
our immune system got
That's what I was
stronger.
saying.
Got stronger. Yeah.
But it's the reason why, since we weren't with all this technology, our bodies fought the opposite way. We were stronger, we were meaner,
We lived a different way.
we were faster.
Now?
Yeah, we were monkeys.
Oh, we were monkeys.
We were.
I
And
thought
now
you
we're
were
not.
religious.
We were monkeys.
Well, I thought you were religious. I thought you came from Adam and Eve.
Like yeah, but like that.
We
those-
got it. We got it.
No,
You're not a
you
true believer.
what? We were monkeys though. What do you mean?
But Adam and
So
Eve,
you
what
do
about
be-
We were
religions?
stronger, basically. That's what I mean. Monkeys are stronger.
No, you do believe that we went through evolution?
Evolution.
That we were- didn't come
not
from,
in the way
Adam
that
and
we
Eve?
think, but we were like more monkey. That's what I mean. Like they're more rugged.
No. Yes,
So
we,
Adam
we,
and
we
Eve-
we believe in that. We're talking about the religion here
Yeah.
part.
What do
'Cause
you mean?
You're,
Like,
ca-
you know
you're
how
Catholic,
Phrase
right?
that question, buddy.
Huh?
What was you gonna?
You're Catholic, right? So you believe in that we came from Adam and Eve, right?
I feel like they were
Yeah.
more rugged people than us. That's what I mean. They were more monkey wise.
Okay.
They were naked, brother.
Yeah,
Are we
but
naked now?
religious people don't believe in the
Science.
evolution, yeah, in science, and
Some.
that we came from that we were monkeys and
can-
now we
you
transformed
can
into what we are
mix-
now.
Dude, you go back in time.
Mhm.
Even then, like they have bigger hands than us, brother.
Yeah.
Why are you looking, bro? Why are you
Religion
looking fun?
versus science is taking
You-
over the topic.
You can mix it. That's what was it, Papa? Are you trying to
Instigate?
break down?
Yeah.
Break down. You can't, bro.
Yeah.
You can't.
break down your belief system.
Yeah, you can't. You can't break it down. I
It
know.
is. It's a different story
No,
from somebody
I'm
else.
talking about like if you go back, we were more resilient. We just had to because that's how it was. Go back. I don't know. I can't really say 100, but it takes a time or whatever. And then what it was AD.
AD before or after or wait.
Before
Ado
Christ?
Domini.
Before Christ, what does AD mean though?
Ado Domini.
What he said.
What does that
I
mean?
don't
in
know.
I
English?
don't know if it's
really
Latin
know.
or I don't know what it is, but after death.
But before
Yeah.
Christ is BC.
Yeah.
AD is
AD,
after
That's
death.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But
The
God
Lord.
always existed before that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so we were
What-
still.
what are we
like,
talking about?
Rugged.
But is BC before AD or is AD before BC?
No,
No,
way.
BC is before AD.
BC
Okay.
before AD.
Yeah.
No,
Or
I don't know.
For the non-religious, it's BCE, and then the other one is A after Common Era.
88.
No, no.
CDC.
It's ACE. Or
BML.
something.
Just start saying
Yeah,
random.
all these
BCE is
Random
before
acronyms.
Common Era, and then AC after Common Era. That's what they call it for the
Mm.
non-religious.
Yeah.
But no, we were rugged people.
Yeah. We were stronger before. Now we're weaker. What he said.
Actually, if you go religious, people used to live longer, like 150, 200. I don't know, 200 maybe.
Really?
I'm not really.
I mean, I think
Yeah.
isn't history like proven like the age you live up to was like 40 or 30? Luckily,
Well, yeah, before.
Just because there was more easier ways for you like to die.
yeah. Like the average age was like the cap was like 40, and now we're living to like what, like 70, hopefully.
80. The average is a 70-ish. Yeah.
And
But I feel
I'm
like that's
saying
just because of
we were
technology, like
Yeah.
medical technology has like
Yeah,
improved,
that's
so
what
it's
we-
easier for
we've
us to
gotten
like survive.
smaller. Well, because too, there's less oxygen.
We're dying?
I'm a boring out with all my intellect or my useless knowledge, but yeah, there was these bigger spiders, bigger centipedes, bigger everything.
I don't know what
So
we're going on
101
about
with the
anymore.
T-Rex.
But that's what I mean because there was more. That's what I meant. I'm trying to answer your question. Oh, you're not supposed to have bigger people. They weren't monkeys. We weren't monkeys. Because
Yeah.
you believe in Jesus. You believe in religion.
Adam and Eve, we were already humans
And-
before
and
there were
all-
even monkeys or whatever they were.
And I was like,
Jesus or God made us into these humans already with Adam and Eve, and then we
Yeah.
just
and then I
that's
was
how
like,
time passed.
I was explaining to you, back then, in the earth,
Yeah.
there was more stuff because we didn't build our cars and stuff. We had more oxygen.
Yeah.
So we were bigger. We were living with
Okay.
bigger creatures.
Yes.
And
Like
so,
dinosaurs and all
So
that.
we were to compete with them. We were supposed to be even bigger too. So
yes,
our-
we were a little bit more taller, more bigger.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
We were more monkeys, like
Yes.
what monkeys are right now. We were
Yeah.
sort of like that. You know.
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
That's what I'm trying to explain.
yeah. Mm.
I saw. That's the only explanation.
I haven't read the Bible in a long time.
No, it's because some people, they don't believe in the evolution or even science because they, God basically did everything. But like, I think even if you believe in like that side of the religion, like, I think God gave science so that we could have science. Like we could like improve in our certain areas that we have.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
But some people are close-minded. They don't really like are open to that idea that God gave us science or
That's
that
why
science is
they
possible.
don't evolutionize,
I
brother.
mean,
They
I-
themselves don't
yeah,
evolutionize.
Again, it falls in like the religion. Back to religion, because
Mhm.
not everyone believes in like Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
There's,
everybody
like,
has
there's
their
just
own
a
thoughts.
God, like an entity for them. For like various people. I mean, religion as a whole is like there is like a superior one. You know what I mean?
Some
In
religions
general?
do believe that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like, what is it? Hinduism? Like other like religions.
At the end of the day,
I don't know. I don't know enough much
Yeah,
about
I
like
would-
to
yeah.
say, but I know that some religions do have like the higher, like
Higher
you
power,
said,
higher
higher
entity.
power.
All of them had
And then
higher
some of them
power.
Believe in multiple gods. Also, I don't really know the name.
Polytheistic.
I like that Norse mythology. I fucking love like Greek mythology. I like gods.
Zeus and
Zeus
and
and
Is that
then
the Greeks?
Hercules and all that.
I like Norse mythology a little
I
bit more.
forgot
I
who
find it
was it. I
interesting.
don't know if it was Rogan or somebody. He was explaining that like we think of them as like they believe in gods and like
Mhm.
how who is the one on top of the mountain? Is that Thanos, bro?
What?
Thanos?
Who's the
On top of
one?
the
The
mountain?
lightning
Zeus.
Zeus.
that lives in the mountain
Yeah.
of Olympus.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, what? Like he
What about
believes in him,
He
or
was
what do you
talking-
mean?
Like people, like we think of the Greeks or I don't know who, the Athenians or I don't know who
Uh-huh.
it is,
Yeah.
that they really thought that there was some. If you go up the mountains, you would
They
find
genuinely
them.
believe that they were actually
But
gods.
he was talking about it. Now people are they had the misconception.
Mhm.
If you read it, that people weren't that gullible. They knew that there wasn't a god up there, like that genuinely, like physically, but like they just like.
Spiritually.
I feel like maybe, but like people like they a lot of it makes it seem like they really thought someone was up.
I just like the idea of, like they had a reason for everything. They had a reason for like thunder in the sky. They had a reason for like the water.
They tried to
They had
explain
a
it.
reason for like the wind and everything.
Yeah.
I like Norse mythology. That's the one I'm into. It's like Thor and like Odin.
Yeah, the
and-
fat Thor, not the fake Thor.
Yeah, I love God of War.
I think that's where it was coming from.
I love God of War.
God of
dude.
War, dog.
I just love God of War, man.
I love God of War.
I just this Norse
Let me tell
mythology,
you.
like Vikings, dude, is so sick, dude.
Nah, bro, I feel like they're dumb, bro.
Well, in a way, yeah, they were.
Yeah, I like skeletons.
I like Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
What was that?
A sword.
Oh,
Right?
Nah.
That was real, right? They had dragons
Yeah,
and all
bro,
that
they
stuff.
had dragons back
Yeah.
then.
And
you know the birds? They believe birds were like dragons before,
Nah,
Nah, they got something in their head.
because they had hollow bones or something, and then like apparently they
What?
found like
Weren't dinosaurs more related to like chickens or something like that?
Yeah.
the Velociraptor is a close relative to the chicken. I think so.
Yeah,
They
now
run the
look at
same.
them.
They run the same.
some around like dragons or dino whatever, but
Yeah.
there was like a bigger animal able to fly. in the
No,
sky.
no. Like a good anecdote to that. Someone was writing about I don't know what author,
Mhm.
writer, but talking about dinosaurs. It is not what people thought it was. His dragon analogy was him fighting masturbation. That's what it was.
Now, how does this analogy go?
Cause he was like, "Oh, there's this dragon around my town or whatever, and I had to fight it, and I had to hide from it. I had to do everything in my power to hide away, cause I was scared.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes he'd find me, and I'll go loose. I had to defend myself, or I had to let go. But he was just talking about jacking off.
Where did this come from?
I
Who
don't
said
know,
this?
but it's a real thing. Some people, because they were like, "Oh man, this is
Like,
dragons." But
That's how he would talk about like him fighting his urges. Basically, he's just trying to avoid the dragon.
Fighting a dragon,
Yeah, yeah,
describing
fighting
his
a
urge
dragon.
to beat it.
Hey man, I would fight that dragon, and
Yeah.
I'll get the biggest weapon I have
and I'll
in
lose
my arsenal.
to it still.
Yeah.
You lose to it, right?
I'll beat it in like 3 seconds, maybe
I don't-
5
I don't
if
think
I'm
that's-
lucky.
You gave in to it. I don't think that's
Amen,
fighting.
brother.
I don't think that's fighting the dragon. That's giving it to it and giving it what it wants.
What a
Yeah.
good analogy. You're so smart.
I don't know. He
I
wrote
love the way that
Yeah,
you
bro, throw
think.
that analogy in the bin.
Yeah.
Yeah, but dragons. I don't know. What's that one bird in Ark that we Argentavis? That's the biggest bird. I'm the biggest bird. You know.
Big bird.
I'm the biggest bird.
That's the song just came. I'm the bigger bird. I'm the biggest bird. You know. You never heard that song?
Sadly, no.
Yo, they're uncultured. I feel like I know a lot of stuff that you won't get. But
Like
yeah,
memes?
you do.
yeah,
A
it's
lot
like
of memes.
But yeah, the Argentavis, 12-foot span. It could eat your house. Could pick it up.
Wow, I want a bird like that.
And yeah, and then
Are they still alive?
no. They are making pterodactyls back. You know, they're making them back.
They're cloning them or what?
Yeah, they're making.
Aren't
Bro,
they-
we're gonna
didn't
die.
They genetically engineer a mammoth again?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The biggest elephant in the room
Something is gonna go wrong. There's gonna be a dinosaur,
There's
and
gonna
we're
be
gonna
a
die.
pterodactyl.
Watch it for the dinosaurs, guys.
Coming to Kevin's house. Kevin's gonna go outside one day, and I'll be right
It would
back.
be like-
I see gonna hear.
And then I'm just like,
We're just gonna
what
see,
do I do?
we're just gonna see Kevin get lifted
Get
up.
out of my yard? Like, what? What am I supposed to do?
They're gonna lift you up in the sky,
You
Kev.
have to fight a dinosaur now.
just a pterodactyl just pick you up. Just
That's all you hear. Yeah, what
kitty.
happened?
Well, we have multiple kitties in the yard just because they live here
I know,
now.
like I'm saying, I literally saw 2 of them poop.
Yeah.
Poop.
As you can see, the lighting has gotten a lot brighter. It's gotten a lot darker out here, man.
Yeah.
We talk
darker.
a lot.
Yeah.
We talk to sun up to sundown.
Well,
Yeah. We enjoy talking.
Well, I have a lot of ideas. I don't know about Kevin. He don't like talking a lot. He gets mad at me when I talk a lot.
Yeah.
Open up your mind and
No.
see like me.
It's not that you talk a lot. It's just more like you.
I
When
know
we're
you-
talking about something serious, you don't get serious.
You don't talk about anything serious. What you talk about?
We literally just talked about like certain topics about.
Yeah.
No, I just mean like you blur out like I don't know, something randomly.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, you don't know.
Nah, if
me.
you talk a lot, that's fine. I mean,
Nah, you're
'cause
lying.
you're talking
You're
a lot.
lying on my name.
get out of my
I will,
face.
I will count. I will record this and
Okay.
put it on the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
How many times he tells me shut up?
Yeah,
He just doesn't get me.
I still love you though.
He doesn't.
You understand each other so well.
Yeah.
We go out like a
We
puzzle
finish
piece.
each other sandwiches, right? Is that the thing?
We're done here. We're done. That's it.
Come on, bro.
We've spent a good while.
How much?
I'm out of topics. Eric's out of topics. You're out of topics.
I'm not out of topics.
I know, but we
What
need to
happened
cut
with
it.
that Hailey Bieber
We need to
stuff,
cut it.
bro?
We need to cut it.
Next podcast.
Save it for the
Hailey
next
Bieber.
podcast.
I'm
Bieber
not saying
story.
that's gonna be done. The trend's gonna be gone.
You're right.
Well, nobody really cares about her.
Yeah,
Okay,
me-
quick.
me neither.
Last topic. Selena Gomez is getting trashed by Hailey Bieber
I was
and
just
what's her
kidding,
other
bro.
name? Kylie Jenner.
Oh, I never,
Yeah.
I never heard that. I heard it like something happened, but I didn't know like the details.
Oh well, yeah, they were hating on her, and then there was some other like lady. I don't know what her name is. I think
know.
she's like, I don't remember.
Oh,
but
yeah, keep it with the
There
gossip.
there was three women, Kylie Jenner, Hailey Bieber, whatever his name is, and then some
Keep it
other
with this
women.
Gossip stuff, huh?
And I just saw it on Twitter.
Yeah, I don't like to be a
But-
gossiper, but
But they
this got me good.
yeah, they were trashing her, and now she's like,
I don't know who started it. Was it Selena saying like bad stuff? Oh, not bad stuff. She was just like
I think she was just with Taylor Swift, and she was like supporting her because they were trashing her.
Something had happened where Selena Gomez. The first thing I saw was like, I wish I could be as pretty as Hailey Bieber,
Mm-hmm.
and then from there it was like the Hailey Bieber,
Mhm.
Justin Bieber's wife,
Yeah.
was like she like threw that indirectly, like indirecta, saying
Mhm.
like, oh yeah, you can't be like me, and then but people are like she said it some different way, obviously, but
Oh,
that's
like a
what-
nicer way, like a.
like indirect way, like I mean, like people, but
Oh.
like,
Throwing shots.
like throwing
Oh,
shots.
okay, okay.
Yeah, back shots, brother. And then people
Yeah.
found out like, hey, brother, we know what you're talking about. And then she was like, no, I'm not. And then it just went like that.
Yeah.
Just
Simple.
gonna sum it all up.
Nah, I
Yeah,
forgot what
that's it.
Kylie did. I think it's the same
It's the
thing.
same
They
thing.
were just talking, and then there was another one where they had like a. Oh no, she was like talking like shit about her brand.
No one
Her
cared,
makeup
bro.
brand.
It was the same thing, bro.
Kylie Cosmetics.
That's
Yeah.
literally what it was. I'm
Yeah,
trying to
that's
give
what I
out the
mean.
correct information or
I
the
don't- I
correction
think
that
people
I don't know.
already-
It's on
yeah.
Twitter, to be honest. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
But
I
basically-
really don't care either.
Yeah,
it's just
Dumb
Hailey
drama.
Bieber, be quiet. You seen that video?
As Alejandro
Stop
said.
hating
Yeah.
on
Stop
Selena.
hating.
Stop
You was a-
hating on the
you was
baddie.
a nepo baby, and you had all this what was it called like resources,
Yeah.
and you still ain't. You know?
Let her know.
Yeah,
Let
I
her
mean,
know.
that's what people were getting mad about.
My girl
Yeah.
is a fan of Kylie Jenner. I don't know. I haven't asked her about the drama yet, but I'm pretty sure.
She's on Kylie Jenner side.
Pretty sure. I don't know.
Nah, bro, I'm,
But-
I'm
I
on
don't
Selena
know.
Gomez.
I still have to hear like what happened, and then I'll tell my girl, you know what?
See, I grew up watching Selena, so I support her. Whatever,
Selena-
whatever's going on.
Selena-
Wizards
Selena
of
Gomez
Waverly
is in the
Place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not biased.
I
by
think
her.
I would. I mean, what has Selena Gomez done wrong?
Nothing.
Nothing.
She got
She's
scared
so
that
beautiful,
one time with
so
Kid
amazing.
Cudi when they were smoking.
Oh
weed.
yeah, yeah, I remember that. He was like something
Chopping it
about,
up.
like, a cop, something like.
Like, you seen that guy that got killed by that cop? What? No.
He said, "What?"
That's Selena Gomez's reaction.
Oh.
Like, what? No.
It's
I
because
don't like that.
that's her thing, right? Like just like staying out of drama and just like
Yeah, but
doing,
somehow
like,
she got dragged
she-
Doing what
into
she
she
does.
like cooks and everything now. Like she's just staying out of everything. Like she does her
Yeah,
own thing.
That's another thing.
That's good.
Hailey Bieber
That's
copied her.
She's
her
like
show.
the family friendly.
That's what they're throwing shots.
Really?
The family
Wow.
friendly. What's it called? Child star.
Hailey
Still.
bad, Selena Gomez good, guys. That's all you
Really?
need to know.
Oh, really? I don't care.
That's all you need to know.
Thank you guys for watching this episode of the No Clue podcast. You know, we're here doing what nobody else is doing.
Tune
Completely.
in next time for ridiculous news like that. You
Oh,
know?
ridiculousness. Yeah.
You ain't copyrighted.
Yeah.
If you can see,
Sorry, guys.
you're probably gonna see Jerry next time if you miss him. If you miss
Yeah.
Jerry,
If
this
you don't.
Nobody
episode.
cares about him.
Yeah, if you don't, give that thumbs up. If you don't like him,
If you want to see him and his broken hand, leave a like down below.
if you don't want to
Subscribe.
see him, put a thumbs down.
Please, guys, if you made it to the end of the video, please share. We want more people
Please
to watch
share.
our beautiful
We want
faces.
more people.
You can
More people.
Have you been putting this on
No.
Spotify? Why not, bro?
Oh, Spotify? Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
bro.
You can listen. You can listen on Spotify,
Right,
guys.
yeah,
by
if
the
you
way.
prefer
Just
the-
remember, guys, we got the visual, so you can see us
Yeah.
just looking dumb in the camera. And
Yeah,
then-
yeah.
But if you can't, you want to listen to it in the background driving.
Yeah.
But in the work,
Spotify,
Spotify, Apple,
Apple
Music.
Music, Apple Podcasts, whatever
That's
it's
what-
called.
That's
It's
what
called.
everybody else has.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have any more platforms.
No, that's it for right
Yeah,
now.
but we
Yeah.
got those.
Yeah, man. Just
Just-
interact with our page.
Yeah.
Like, just,
Please interact, bro.
Yeah. Just,
Ask us things or things that.
if it's hate
you know.
comments, leave them down below.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
read those hate comments.
We
I
read
love
the
them.
hate comments.
Yeah.
It fuels me.
Feels.
Pretty
yeah.
cool people. Pretty good insight, to be honest.
Yeah, it gives
help-
me
helps
good
us
criticism.
Critique, yeah, helps us critique our
It
little,
helps us.
you
Yeah,
know,
our-
fix
our-
things
how we
and
look.
everything,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We love it here. We love you guys.
But like,
It-
dislike, subscribe, comment, whatever you want to do.
Yeah,
it's
whatever
been-
it does.
Anything
It's-
that helps us, reach,
Bro.
Reach
Reach an audience.
yeah.
Yeah.
Reach y'all. We want you.
We
to
want to
hear our
interact
thoughts.
with you guys.
Yeah.
See what you guys think.
We're having Amstrak next podcast.
No,
Tune in.
We might.
No.
We'll see. We
see,
can
but
make it
yeah.
happen. But
But
yeah.
it's been the podcast, the Clue
Amstrak.
podcast.
If you're seeing this, hey man,
Hey man, let us know.
we got a seat right over here for you, man.
Send
Or
them-
here.
Send them
Or
a-
here,
Yeah.
wherever you want.
We
to
haven't
sit.
spoke to Amstrak yet about coming on the podcast, but
It's just
hopefully.
it's our way of telling him that we would like him to come to our podcast.
We're reaching out.
he's a very
Okay,
good-
can we end
good
this
old
already?
friend.
We
Very
just
good old
texted,
friend.
bro. Yeah, but
Yeah.
thank you
Okay.
guys.
We love you guys. You're the best. And bye.